I think watching a woman eat is erotic.
Philip's turned on by feeding me because when I eat, I gain weight. And he loves new curves, cellulite, a bigger body. All right.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Thank you. And let's eat.
You imagine where the fat's gonna go, where the curves are gonna go.
He likes me to gain, I like to gain, so it's a perfect match.
I find our feeder-feedee relationship to be erotic, extremely sexy.
I weigh somewhere over 600 pounds. I'm a feedee. That's what I'm talking about.
Big cakes for you.
Thank you.
That looks delicious. I call myself an encourager more than a true feeder.
The feeder would be the person who is admiring of an obese, large person. Part of their attraction to them is the desire to want to feed them. A feedee is the person who's receiving the food.
Philip and I knew that we had the same desire of feeding right away.
I saw her picture and it was very impressive.
I was leaning over a bed and my belly was just hanging down, and he just went nuts.
She's a big girl. I like big girls. There are very few people who meet and fall in love with a person that is also the embodiment of their fetishes.
I wanted to become a web model so I can show my body and men can have their perfect woman to view. You know, I mean, it's not fair that I take a thing of beauty and hide it away or not show it off.
I happen to be her photographer. Of course, I have to bring to the forefront Donna's beauty, Donna's sexiness, Donna's fatness.
This is an environment and an opportunity to really feel validated, worshipped, respected.
The website allows me to share Donna in a way that doesn't cross a certain line. They can look at her, they can enjoy her. We've had some very interesting sets that we've done. I mean, there was one where she was handcuffed to the refrigerator. I can't give Donna to another man to enjoy Donna, but I can give another man a picture of Donna. Donna is a woman that is over 500 pounds. You don't find that every day. I love her fatness, how her fat moves under her clothes.
Hey, how's it going? I'm his supermodel. I'm perfect to him.
Feedees want to eat. They feel empowered about being large. They get attention for being obese, sometimes validation.
Donna's body is a fat lover's playground. Okay, smile, relax.
Yeah.
There's just more to work with between the cellulite, the stretch marks, the fat to push up and down on. Okay, let me just try this.
Philip loves my belly, so he needs to have my belly as a center of attention during sex.
Just a simple thing like lifting her belly, that's very erotic.
We kind of have sex upside down. He uses the headrest or the wall to keep himself in the right position.
Yeah, you need leverage because they're so big up front that if you don't have anything to push off against, you're not gonna, what's the word? Hit the spot, you know? Very nice. I think we got it.
There's definitely power play going on, and they might consciously be aware of that and be accentuating that, or it's just a background dynamic that adds to the arousal.
I don't think it's a big power trip deal for me, but I certainly do enjoy taking care of her. It's a turn on, and what fat admirers dream about is the potential. You know, you imagine that this person's gonna get fatter and fatter.
The bigger that I get, the more turned on he is. So every morning, Philip and I have breakfast. And you know, we have eggs, bacon, sausage, you know, bread, toast, the whole works.
I think the food in itself is probably just a lead-in to what's going to happen after the food is consumed.
There's a shower involved every morning. Yes, there is. He loves it.
I get to handle all this fat, this bounty of flesh that I love. I get to care for it. I get to wash it.
When it comes to dreaming about my weight, really there's no limits. I want to be 1,000 pounds.
I support Donna in her goal of reaching 1,000 pounds. To us, her gain is a source of enormous sexual pleasure.
People who want to maintain a large size, they could be putting themselves at some serious health risks, and you would think that they would be aware of that, because there's plenty of people that are fearful that they are going to die from their physical condition. But what's interesting is, why do they still continue to do it? Is the attraction or the compulsion so powerful that they lose judgment?
I don't believe that I've taken it to a zone that's unhealthy. My blood pressure's fine. I stay away from salt. I try to, you know, modify and try to have some sense about this.
Donna and I discussed the idea of immobility, and immobility is a huge turn on.
The thought of being completely dependent on somebody is just totally awesome to me. And then you'll help get the stuff out and help me make the toast. Yeah. Okay.
Being completely immobile totally accentuates the power dynamic, where the person who's immobile appears and can feel completely powerless, and the person who's feeding them can feel completely powerful over them.
How many eggs do you want to?
Just make the whole dozen.
Okay.
The thought of having fewer responsibilities and doing less makes me feel great. It's my dream.